Let's look at this slide on how Walmart has become a very successful retail enterprise.
Walmart, the giant retailer in the world. Walmart started its business in USA in 1962. There were only 15 Walmart stores in the early 1960s. It then expanded its business, having 276 stores in 11 states in the next decade. By 1989, there were 1,402 Walmart stores. Today, 10,185 stores in 27 countries employ 2.2 million employees, serving more than 176 million customers a year. This is the most common supply chain management adopted by most of the companies today. Walmart established a simple supply chain management. Walmart's supply chain begins with strategic sourcing to find the best suppliers who can offer the best price to them. Suppliers then ship products to Walmart distribution centers when the products are cross-docked and then delivered to Walmart stores. The products are then sold to the customers. Benefits of supply chain management: low cost of production, higher inventory turnover, reduction in lead time, enhance the relationship between suppliers and Walmart. RFID stands for Radio Frequency Identification. The radio chip will store information that can be scanned using a RFID scanner from a distance to track pallets of merchandise traveling through their supply chain. Let's see an example. RFID is used in supply chain. The supplier, Colgate, attaches RFID chips to the products containing the information. The products are then transported to one of the Walmart's distribution centers. Walmart scans the products, then break them down. The product then transferred to the Walmart stores. The products are scanned again once they reach the stores. The products are then displayed on the shelves. As the products are transported along the supply chain, the information about the products is added to the computer tracking system. Benefits of RFID: the tracking system helps to eliminate errors and ensure quality of the products. RFID chip is small in size, can be incorporated in every product, replacing the barcode. RFID chip is also incorporated in credit card to make the purchasing easier. So, the customers do not need to check out now. No more checkout, no more queues, and no more waiting. Walmart.com was created in January of 2000. There are varieties of products being sold in Walmart.com. Walmart.com provides free shipping to most of the products. Customers can pay for their products using cash and credit card. Benefits of introducing Walmart.com: buying and selling can happen in everywhere and anytime. Reach to a larger target market. Provide convenience to the customers in selecting products.
Let's look at the requirements from the MIS at different levels. The requirement from MIS at the operational level is largely routine, right? Because at the operational level, most decisions are programmed decisions, right? In fact, all decisions are programmed decisions at the operational level. If a particular stock is below a certain level, then reorder the stock, right? If a particular stock is in transit and has not arrived within a certain time, then check on process. So, these are all programmed decisions, and for such decisions to take place, the MIS data, the information that is required to be provided by the MIS apparatus is fairly routine. Another factor at the operational level is that most of the variables are quantifiable variables at this level. We are talking about numbers, and numbers are easy for MIS to handle. The rules are clear-cut because the decisions are programmed. Therefore, at the operational level, MIS is a relatively simple matter. Now let's move to the next level, that is the tactical level. Tactical level is the level of the department head, right? Now at the department head level, he is not concerned only with internal data. He is also concerned with some external data, right? Therefore, the requirements from MIS are a little more complex. There is more reporting by exception required here. MIS is no longer a routine function where information is continuously supplied to the person. MIS has to be more of a informed function, right, where the MIS apparatus, the system itself, must decide whether this information needs to be given or not, right? And finally, the data that comes to the manager at the tactical level is not raw data by any means. It's data that is considerably processed, right? Because only if it's processed will it be useful to the manager of a department. That brings us to the strategic head, right? That brings us to the kind of MIS that is required to make strategic decisions. Now, this kind of MIS is the most complex because these decisions, strategic decisions, are all non-routine, non-repetitive decisions. They don't keep happening, right? They are much more qualitative than quantitative. They are much more behavior oriented. In other words, information on how customers who enter a particular shop behave, right, is more important at the strategic level than the question of which stock was available more or which stock was available less. Which stock was available more or less is a decision which is important at the tactical level, but not at the strategic level. Then there is the question of value orientation, right? The information must relate to value orientation. So, information required from MIS at the strategic level is the most complex. Finally, in this session, which is where we are looking at communication, the communication function, and the importance of communication to strategy. In this session, let's consider this issue of, is more information always better? A lot of people assume this to be true. However, there is something called analysis paralysis, where people, departments, organizations get paralyzed into inaction through excess of information. After all, the fact is that any kind of information ultimately needs to be processed by a human being, right? Perhaps by several human beings, but as the information becomes more and more strategic, there are fewer and fewer people who are privy to that information. Now, the capacity of an individual to handle information is limited. It's not infinite, it's limited. Beyond a certain level, the information given to a particular person, the person finds that he is not in a position to process more information, right? This is one issue. The second issue is that there is some cost involved in collecting information. Beyond a point, the information collected, the cost of collecting that information is more than the value of the information. Sometimes the process of collecting information takes so long that when the information is available, the information is no longer relevant. So, the issue of time and cost, effectiveness, comes into play. For these two reasons, we need to always keep looking at whether our communication function is oriented towards the collection of appropriate, adequate information. Thank you.